Working hard but still failing is one of the most painful experiences a human being can go through because it slowly destroys not just your confidence, but your belief in yourself. Aaron was not lazy, not careless, not irresponsible. He woke up before sunrise every single day. His alarm rang at 4:30 a.m., and even when his body begged him to stay in bed, he forced himself up because he believed discipline was the price of success. He worked long hours, skipped weekends, avoided comfort, and told himself that sacrifice today would become freedom tomorrow while others laughed, rested, and enjoyed life. Aaron kept grinding. He said no to vacations, no to parties, no to rest, and yes to struggle. Every single day, yet year after year, nothing changed. And what hurt the most was watching people around him succeed who didn't. He seemed to work half as hard. Friends who used to ask him for advice were now buying houses, traveling the world, and living the life Aaron had imagined for himself. And every time he smiled and congratulated them, something inside him broke a little more. Because deep down he kept asking the same painful question, why them and not me? Why is my hard work not working? Nights became heavier, sleep became harder, and silence became louder. Aaron would lie awake staring at the ceiling, replaying every decision he had made, wondering if he was simply not good enough. Maybe success wasn't meant for him, maybe effort was overrated, maybe life was unfair. And slowly, without realizing it, exhaustion turned into bitterness. Discipline turned into frustration, and hope turned into doubt. Until one evening after another long, meaningless day, Aaron found himself sitting alone on a bench outside his small apartment, feeling completely empty, not tired of working, but tired of getting nowhere, tired of trying without progress, tired of giving everything and receiving nothing. And that was the night he whispered words that came from the deepest part of his soul. He told the old man everything, the hard work, the sacrifices, the failures, the confusion, and the exhaustion. And when he finished, expecting advice or motivation, the old man simply handed him a heavy metal tool and said, "Carry this to the hill behind the workshop." Confused but desperate, Aaron obeyed. He carried the tool uphill step by step, his arms burning, his breath heavy, sweat dripping down his face. And when he finally reached the top, the old man said, "Now bring it back down." Aaron was annoyed but complied, and after repeating this several times, exhausted and angry, Aaron finally snapped and said, "What is the point of this?" And the old man looked at him and asked a simple question that would change his life forever. "Are you tired because the load is heavy? Or because you are carrying it without purpose?" Aaron froze because he realized something terrifyingly true. He had been working endlessly, without clarity, pushing forward, without knowing where he was going, confusing effort with progress, motion with meaning. The old man then said words Aaron would never forget. "Hard work is powerful, but without direction it becomes self-destruction. You can run faster than everyone else, but if you're running in the wrong direction, you'll only get lost quicker." And suddenly everything made sense. Aaron realized he had never stopped to ask himself why he was doing what he was doing. He followed routines without questioning outcomes, chased goals he never chose, copied paths that were never meant for him. Aaron started moving forward, not dramatically, not overnight, but consistently. His confidence returned because his actions finally made sense. His energy came back because his effort had purpose. And for the first time in his life, life responded, opportunities appeared, growth followed, and results slowly showed up. Not because he worked harder than before, but because he worked with intention, and the greatest lesson Aaron learned was this: if you want, next I can.